Michelle is with us in Atlanta. Hi, Michelle. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hello, how are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, I'm calling to ask a question today. I want to know what is the best way to tackle a debt as a single mother of an 18-year-old starting college in the fall and an annual income of $24,000 to $26,000 and a total debt of $56,406.
Wow. What's the $56,000 on?
That's student loans, car total, and a loan.
How much is the car?
The car is $15,000 now.
Okay. All right. Wow. Well, you've been fighting this battle a long time, hadn't you, kiddo?
I have.
Yeah. Did you raise that kid his whole life by yourself?
I have.
You're a princess warrior.
Yeah, you're a rock star.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you so much.
So I'll give you some mathematical observations, and then we
Okay.
have to convert those to real life, okay?
Okay.
Mathematical observation number one is, if I woke up in your shoes, I would be looking for what my next new career is because your income sucks.
Right.
That's not a shaming thing. I think you're probably worth more than you're getting paid, especially if you went and did something else. That's a not nice way of saying you don't make don't make enough money.
I
Okay.
understand.
Hard to make it on $25,000
Yes.
out there in today's world. Okay. What do you do?
I'm a dialysis technician.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what could you do to gear up some further certifications maybe in the medical field that would increase your income almost immediately? Any ideas?
Immediately?
I mean, like if you took a 6-month class at night, by Christmas you'd be making double or something? I mean, is there stuff like that out there?
I mean, there is certifications in the healthcare field like medical billing and coding, which I'm into.
No, I'm talking about like moving up in what you do is a hands-on. You assist in a medical procedure today.
Yes.
And if you were assisting in a different medical procedure or further in depth with that procedure and made more, I'd be happy with that. If you like doing what you're doing, that is. And I got a feeling you've been doing it a while.
2 years.
And a lot of hospitals have, go back and get your bachelor's and we'll pay for it, but you owe us 2 years afterwards. Things like that you could possibly pursue here, right?
Yeah. Okay, so thing number one, mathematically, agree with me, we're going to work on our income because that's part of your equation. There's two parts to the equation, the income and the outgo. So if we get the income up, some of this starts to solve itself, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you made $50,000 instead of $25,000, no kidding, right? You kind of already knew that before you called me.
I did.
But, my point is I think you need to be actively saying, hey, 10 years from today, I want to be making $75,000, and here's the 5 steps I've got to do to get there. And doing whatever that is. I don't care. And it's something you like. Don't do something you hate. But I'm saying go make some more money. Number one. Number two, the longer you are in $25,000 income range, the more you have to look in the mirror and say, I can't afford a $15,000 car when I make $25,000 a year.
Yeah.
When you have items that are going down in value that you pay payments on, cars, anything with a motor or wheels, that are more than half your annual income, it makes it very difficult. In other words, your car is a big part of your problem as a percentage of your income.
Yes.
So if you made $75,000, I wouldn't be worried about a $15,000 car debt. We just knock it out. But at 25, that's some pretty heavy lifting. I mean, you got a medium-sized hole and a small shovel. These are my math observations. Okay, so you can do the stuff we teach right where you are, but it's just going to be very hard because you just making month to month has been hard for a long time. That's why I called you a warrior princess. You've been fighting it. I know what your budget looks like. There's no room in your budget.
No.
Yeah. So we got to get your income up and your outgo down, and the more we do of each of those, the more money we find to throw at getting rid of the debt and then throw at building wealth. so that you retire with dignity.
So can we go to part 3 now?
Okay,
You got a kid heading into college, right?
I do.
And for 18 years, you've scratched and clawed and said, this generational stuff stops with me, and my kid's going to have something better. Is that right?
Right.
Do not go sign a bunch of Parent Plus loans that you will never be able to pay back for some expensive school. Okay?
Okay.
The conversation that y'all need to have right now about going to school is, here's the financial reality of our world, and whatever state we happen to be in, here's what a community college looks like for 2 years. And hear me say, my mom went to community college and then went on to work at one of the biggest companies on the planet, then got a PhD and is now in her 70s still a professor. So anybody who bags on community college doesn't know what they're talking about. And you can do it for a fraction of the cost of a larger institution. I know this game because I worked in it for a long time, and they look at moms and dads and say they will mortgage their souls for this picture of what this kid's going to get. And I'm telling you, don't do that. We're breaking cycles here. Is that, you hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
I want your kid to go to school. If college is in y'all's future, I want him to go. I think college is great. But I want you to go to a school that y'all can afford to. He can work his way through community college for the first 2 years if it's not free in your community or your state.
So if I load you up with a bunch of materials, will you use them and learn about getting out of debt and getting him into school debt-free?
I will use them. I will use them. I will use them.
Okay, because I'm going to load you up as my gift, because I think you're a pretty impressive lady.
Amazing.
So,
Well, I think so.
so here I want to sign you up for Financial Peace University for a year, and it includes every dollar of the world's best budgeting app to help you manage your money and learn about money like you've never done before. Okay, we're going to give you that. I'm going to send you a copy of Ken Coleman's book, From Paycheck to Purpose, about how to get a better career going for you. You got to read that. Okay, I'm also going to send you a copy of one of our small books called Debt Free Degree, on how you can go to college debt free. And let me tell you, we've studied the student loan mess that's out there, and we've studied it, and we're really on top of it. And let me tell you a disturbing thing that we discovered. Regardless of race, regardless of income, the number one person that does unbelievably stupid stuff when they go to college is if their parents didn't go to college and didn't know the way to show them where the landmines were. And the parents instead go, oh, all college is wonderful because I wish I had gone in college, and they mortgage their soul and they sign them up at some expensive thing where they're paying 15 times what they should be paying for the same degree, and they study the wrong stupid thing, like get a degree in left-handed puppetry with a $250,000 worth of student loan debt from some stupid butt school that they should have never been in the first place. The number one person that does that is someone who didn't have parents in college. And it's not a shame on the parents that didn't go to college. They just don't know the ropes, and they don't know where all the landmines are, and the kid wanders through and just landmines are going off everywhere, and they wake up at 30 years old, $200,000 in debt, but by God, they got a college degree, which is freaking worthless. Because, getting a degree in left-handed puppetry and medieval art is ridiculous, and you can't do squat with it. You end up being a barista. So that's what you've got to avoid here. All right, hang on. We're going to send you all that stuff, Michelle, and you call us back while you're walking all this out. We'll help you with the career. We'll help you with the money. We'll help you with the kid going to school. We'll help you with every bit of it. And we actually know how to do all of those things. You're amazing.